Yes. Yep. Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, I hope everybody is having a happy Sunday. Happy Easter if you're celebrating. Both reasons to be happy, right? So I would like to start in a child's pose this morning. Just coming down onto the knees. We'll sit back on the heels. Give the knees a little spread. Just reaching the arms out long in front. Palms face down. Just allow your forehead to rest. So I'll get you guys set up and then I'll go join in. And once you get a nice, comfortable child's pose, just try to be still. So really allowing your body to just drop into the space. Starting to connect with your breath. Focus on deep inhales through the nose. Filling up the lungs and the belly. And then exhaling back out the nose. That nice, deep, oceanic breath. Just finding your rhythm. Steady, equal breathing. And just know that you can always come back to this breath anytime throughout the practice, anytime throughout your day, really. Whenever you're feeling overworked, just come down to your child's pose. It's all good. I would just like to remind you to make sure you're listening to your body. So if something isn't feeling right for you, don't feel like you have to do it. Add something else in, or again, just come back to this child's pose. Make sure you do what feels good for you. It's what this is all about, just to leave feeling a little bit better, right? So, on our next breath, let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Fill everything up. Hold it at the top this time. And now open your mouth, sigh it out, and just let something go. We'll do one more big collective breath. So in through the nose. Hold. And then exhale, open the mouth, let it go. On your next inhale, walk your palms over to the top right corner of your mat. Little side stretch in that left side body. And then back through center, walk them over to the left. Back through center. Press into your palms, lift your hips, come up to a tabletop. So shoulders over the wrists, hips are over the knees. Your belly's drawn in and your neck is long. Let's take the right arm, send it out to the side. And then big inhale, reach up. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Thread the needle. Your hips can stay high as you reach the left arm out long, or you can draw the hips down. Whatever feels better for you. Find one more breath. And then as you exhale, releasing out. Back to your tabletop. Inhale, left arm out to the side. And then reach it all the way up. Exhale, thread it underneath the right. Your left cheek plants, right arm reaches out long. Again, hips stay high or you send them down to the heels. breath. And then on your exhale, we'll release it out. Back up to your tabletop. And let's just move through some cat-cows. So inhale, you arch the spine, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, tuck the chin, round it out. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Biggest inhale. And biggest exhale. Back to a neutral spine. Let's curl the back toes, press your knees together, and then sit back up on your heels. So you get that nice foot stretch. If that's too intense, you can always drop the tops of the feet down, but just try it out. So really important to get the feet warmed up, especially in yoga. So inhale, reach the arms nice and high. Let's grab a hold of the left wrist and then take a little side bend over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Grab the right wrist, take a side bend over to the left. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, let's take a bind behind the back. Interlacing fingers. Open your shoulders, look up, reach back. And then if it feels okay, start to topple forward, hinging at your hips. Come all the way down. And then go ahead, release the bind, take it back to your tabletop. Give the knees another little spread. We'll curl the toes, hips go high, downward facing. So just breathe into this first one. You can pedal out the feet if that feels good. Bending back and forth. Maybe picking up the heels, sending them over to the right. And then maybe over to the left. And then back to center. So really pressing evenly between the palms, belly back to the thighs, and your quads are engaged, so it's a very active pose. Inhale, gaze between your palms, bend your knees, and then just start to tiptoe the feet all the way to the top. So you're in a forward fold here. Your feet are about hip distance. Just relax the upper body, crown of your head drops. Maybe sway it out. If you want, you can grab opposite elbows. And then both hands come down. Take your left hand, grab underneath the right knee. Bend the left knee, and then reach the right arm out. So here you can kind of use that left elbow to press your left knee. And then exhale, send it down. We'll switch sides. Right hand grabs the left shin right underneath the kneecap. Bend the right knee, and then left arm reaches high. So you're using that leverage to pull and twist a little deeper. Exhale, come back to center. Left hand grabs the right knee and then take a forward fold. Pull it down. And then release the palms, bend your knees, let yours roll all the way to center. So we'll get warmed up with some sun salutations right away. Bring your feet together at the top of the mat. hands by the sides. Relax your shoulders. You're rooting down through the feet to stand a little taller. Inhale, reach the arms high. Press your palms. Maybe a little back bend. Hips go forward as you practice out the arms. Inhale, reach it up. And then exhale through heart center. Take a forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lift up just halfway. Fingertips graze the mat or palms come to the shins. Think flat back, pull the sternum forward. Exhale, forward fold. And then press down into your palms. Step your feet back, right, followed by the left. You're in a plank pose. Nice and strong here. As you inhale, press the earth away as you shift your weight forward. And then your exhale lowers you down with control. Go all the way to the belly for this first one. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Maybe the elbows extend, maybe they don't. It's okay. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Lift your gaze. Let's just breathe here. For 3, 2, and 1. Curl your toes. Press the hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze between your palms. Bend your knees. Make your way to the top. Little tiptoe step. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Reach the arms up. Press your palms. And then exhale through heart center. Hands down by the sides. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Press the hips forward. Let your head drop back. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press your palms. Left foot steps back, followed by the right. Plank pose. Inhale, press away. Exhale, lower down. See if you can hover. Inhale, cobra. Lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, gaze between your palms. Bend your knees. Make your way to the top. And we'll go right into that half lift. Big inhale. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise up all the way, arms reach, press your palms. Exhale through heart center, hands down by the sides. Let's go one more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet step back, plank pose. Inhale, press away. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's pause in this down
Hey
dog.
guys, can you hear? We can barely hear you, Savanah. So
Barely
maybe
hear?
if you can coach us, and then Jeremy can show.
Okay, yeah, sure. I can say
Can you?
it.
Perfect. That was really good last Sunday. Thank you.
Okay. So once you're in your down dog here, let's take an inhale, send the right leg nice and high, and just find some length. Flex your foot, bend your knee, and then open the hips so your hips are stacking. And then inhale, straighten the right leg back out. Exhale, place it down to the mat. We'll go other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Flex your foot, bend your knee, and then open the hip. Inhale, straighten it out. Exhale, place it down. Again, inhale, right leg lifts. Point your toe. This time find some length and try to keep the hips square. As you exhale, send your right leg through to a runner's lunge. Once you're in your lunge here, maybe just pulse it out, or you can straighten and bend through the front leg. Just finding some movement, waking up the hips a little bit. And then we'll go ahead, drop down onto that back knee. Let's press the hips back, come into a half split. So you'll extend that front leg. The foot is flexed, and you want to think flat back, so really pulling your heart forward. Just take a moment here, find a deep inhale, and exhale, maybe settle in a little bit deeper. Then we'll rock forward back into that lunge. Keep the back knee onto the mat, and then reach the arms high. So this is crescent B. And really think about pressing into those hips. You should feel it in that psoas. Should feel nice and good. Exhale, let's take hands to the mat. Go ahead, lift your back knee. Left hand stays down, and then right arm reaches high. So you're in a twisted runner. Think about stacking the shoulders. You lift your gaze. Hips try to stay square, as square as you can. Exhale, right hand comes down, frame the right foot. And then see if you can sweep your right leg back and up to that three-leg dog. Beautiful. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, right foot goes down. Other side, inhale, left leg high. Point your toe, just find some length. Hips stay square. Exhale, step the left foot through, so you're in a runner's lunge. And just finding some movement. So pulsing up and down, straighten and bend through the front leg. Whatever you need to do to wake those legs up a little bit. So just a couple more breaths. And then holding still in your lunge, your back knee drops to the mat. Hips shift back as you extend through the left leg. Your foot is flexed and you're pulling forward. Half split. Take a big inhale. Left, yeah. And then exhale, settle in a little bit deeper. And then we'll rock forward back into your lunge. So we're on the left side here. Left leg is forward. And then keep your back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms high. So just think about pressing into the hips, stretching it out nice and long. Should feel pretty good. And then exhale, hands go down. Go ahead, curl your back toe, lift the back knee. Right hand stays pressing, and then left arm reaches high. So twisted runner. Think stack the shoulders, lift your gaze. And then exhale. Left hand comes down, frame the left foot. Really press into your palms. Try to send the left leg back and up to your three-leg dog. Big inhale. And then exhale, place it down. Let's shift the gaze forward, bend your knees, make your way to the top of your mat. Staying hinged forward here. Your feet are together. Bend your knees and then reach the arms up for fierce pose. So your hips stay low. Your gaze is slightly lifted. Really draw the core in. Breathe. As you exhale, let's fly the arms back, palms face down. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. Your core stays engaged. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, fly back. From here, interlace your fingers behind the back. As you inhale, stand up, hold the bind, lift the right knee. So your foot is flexed, a little bit of balancing to fire up. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left knee. So you come down to a figure four. If you have to release the bind and hold your leg for balance, that's okay, but try to hold it if you can. Inhale, let's stand back up, right knee lifts. And then exhale, start to kick the right leg back as you hinge forward. You're in a warrior 3. Still trying to maintain that bind. It's a little bit harder to balance there. If you have to let go, that's okay. And if you fall, it's okay too.
It's okay.
Nobody cares.
It's soft.
All right, once you're in your warrior 3, now let's go ahead, release the bind. Take a big step back and then reach the arms up, your crescent pose. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your foot back, we'll take it through a little flow. So that's your inhale, press away. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Think one breath, one movement. And you can always skip the flows too, just go to down dog. All right, inhale, gaze between your palms. Bend your knees, make your way to the top. Staying hinged forward, your feet are together, bend your knees, and then reach the arms high. Fierce pose, settle in, hips stay low, your core is engaged. Exhale, fly the arms back. Palms face down, draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, big reach up. Maybe sink the hips a little bit lower. And then exhale, arms fly back. Nice, find your bind, interlacing fingers. We'll shift our weight into the right foot and step the left foot back. Is that correct? What side did we not do last time? Okay. I'm lost here, guys. It's hard to mirror. Okay, right foot back. Left foot back. And then we're sending it up to that one leg Tadasana. Try to hold the bind here. So your left knee is lifted. And then exhale, left ankle over the right knee, that figure 4 shape. And you're settling in. Feel it on the outside of the hip area. If you have to release the bind, that's okay. We're just testing our balance. Play around with it. Nice. Inhale, stand it back up. Your left knee is lifted. And then exhale, start to kick back as you hinge forward, warrior 3. Take your time to get there. And a soft bend in that supporting leg is always okay. Really trying to square off the hips. Think about making a capital T shape with your body. Go ahead, release the bind. And then big step back. Arms reach up, crescent pose. Big inhale here. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back, take it through a little flow. Think one breath, one movement. Meeting in your downward facing dog. All right, from here, walk your palms all the way back to the feet. So you're taking your peace fingers and your thumb, your 2 index fingers, you're gonna hook underneath your big toe. Once you're down there, your elbows poke out to the sides. Make sure you drop the crown of your head so you're gazing between the shins. As you inhale, hips lift, and then exhale, your sternum will pull down. So you're using that grip underneath the toes to pull yourself. If your legs don't extend all the way, that's okay. Just think about the belly to thigh connection. That's what's important here. And then exhale, go ahead, release it out. Walk your feet out a bit so they're at least mat distance. Your toes will turn out, heels are in, and then lower the hips down to a yogi squat. So you're bending the knees, hands to heart center. Use your elbows to press the knees open. Nice. Find a breath here, big inhale. And exhale. Let's send the hips back up. Come into your forward fold. Walk the feet about hip distance, and we'll do one more. So this time your palms are going face up underneath the feet, and then you want the toes all the way up to the wrist crease. Crown of your head drops, elbows poke out. As you inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, pull your sternum down. Nice deep forward fold, lengthening out the spine. You should feel it in the hamstrings, maybe a little in the glutes. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Find one more inhale. And exhale, go ahead, release the palms. Let's walk the palms forward back to a plank pose. Nice, and then just a little more fire here. I'm gonna demo just because I'm not sure what Jeremy will know I'm saying. And then I'll come back up. So you're in your plank. See if you can keep the hips low. Inhale, send the right heel to the glute. Your foot is flexed. As you exhale, crunch your right knee to the nose as you lift the hips and pat back. Nice, and then inhale to get back to that plank position. Your heel lifts. Exhale, crunch it in. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, kick the right leg all the way back. 3-leg dog, hips lift. And then exhale, bend your right knee. We're going into wild thing. So you flip the foot around behind the left leg. Hips press up. Reach the right arm back. Beautiful. Exhale, take it back around to that 3-leg dog. And right foot comes down. Shift forward plank pose. We'll do the other side. So draw the left heel to the glute. Your foot is flexed. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Pat back. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift, 3-leg dog. Foot is flexed, bend your knee, open the hips. Stay here or flip it around, wild thing. Left foot stamps down, hips press up, left arm reaches back. Big inhale. And then exhale, flip it back over, 3-leg dog. Left foot to the mat. Let's wash that out with a flow. Of course, you can skip the flow. We'll meet in down dog. Might feel good to just kind of reset though. All right, so a little bit of fire just to get us extra warm, why not? We'll have a fun pose to play around with at the end, so that's why I wanted to get the cores ready. You need to come down, grab a sip of water. I'll give you guys a moment. How are you feeling? You can just give me a thumbs up. Good? Cool. How are you guys doing over here on the live? All right, let's take a big collective breath together. Just big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Meet in a downward facing dog. So that upside down V shape, hips are high, heels are low. Settle in. Inhale, right leg goes high to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Runner's lunge on the right side. Spin the back heel to the mat. Reach the arms up for warrior A. And just settle in here. Trying to keep the hips square, shoulders relaxed, squeeze your biceps to the ears. As you exhale, open the arms to a warrior B. So feet pretty much stay where they are. You just feel that right hip opening. Try to keep the shoulders over the hips. So you're not leaning forward and you're not leaning backwards. Let's inhale, straighten the front leg. I know you guys can't see my legs. So straighten the front leg, you'll reach the arms up, grab the right wrist, and then take a little back bend. It's called archer pose. Should feel nice along that right side body. exhale, let's go back down into your warrior B. Settle in. And then keeping the front knee bent, reach it back, reverse warrior. So left hand down the thigh and then right arm reaches high. So think up to go back. And then exhale, come forward to a side angle. So right elbow can connect to the top of your right knee, or you can take the right hand all the way down to the mat. Whatever you're warm enough for here. Left arm reaches high, so you still have a deep bend in the front knee. Nice. And then let's take that top arm, reach it forward, and then let that reach sweep you all the way down and around to a wide leg fold. So just take a moment to let it feel good here. Just allow the crown of your head to hang heavy. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows, sway it out. I always think that feels nice in this pose. And then we'll release the palms back to the mat. Walk yourself back to a runner's lunge. Right leg is forward. Back heel stays lifted, and then reach the arms up for crescent pose. So back leg is nice and strong, everything is square. As you exhale, fly the arms back. Nice, heart goes forward. Think engaging your core, belly stays off the thighs. Inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, fly the arms back, heart goes forward. Inhale, interlace your fingers. Open the shoulders, look up, reach back. And then exhale, take a humble warrior. Right shoulder goes inside of the right thigh. If you have to spin the back heel down for extra balance, you can always do so. And then send your palms to the mat. Right foot steps back, we'll take it through a flow. One breath, one movement. Meeting in downward facing dog, we'll go other side. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step through runner's lunge. Back heel to the mat. Inhale, arms reach up, warrior A. Settle in, relax the shoulders, square off the hips. And then exhale, open the arms, warrior B. So left leg is forward. You're really pressing through the back edge of your back foot. As you inhale, stand up 2 straight legs. Arms reach as you grab the left wrist. And then pull it up and over to the right, archer pose. Exhale, settle back down into warrior B. Keep the front knee bent this time. And then inhale, reach up and back for reverse warrior. So hips stay low. And then exhale, come all the way forward for side angle. So legs stay where they are. Left elbow to the left knee, or left hand comes all the way down to the mat. Right arm is reaching high, so you're stacking the shoulders. Your gaze will lift. Breathe. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, find some length. And then let that reach guide you all the way down and around to your wide leg fold. So heels will kind of kick out a bit. Just allow your body again to hang heavy. We'll do something different this time. Let's reach the right fingertips forward, and then left hand grabs the right ankle. So you're kind of threading it underneath that right arm. Little twist. Try to keep the hips square. And then exhale, switch it out. Left fingertips reach forward. Right hand grabs the left ankle. Good. Exhale, release it out. Walk the palms back to the front. You're in a runner's lunge. Back heel stays lifted, and then reach the arms up, crescent pose. Exhale, arms fly back, heart pulls forward. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, fly it back. Interlace the fingers, open the shoulders, look up, reach back. Maybe plant the back heel down for extra grounding. And then exhale, come forward, humble warrior. So you want left shoulder inside of the left knee here. And you're really pulling your palms forward to get the sternum down. Nice, I can see you guys, you look good. All right, inhale, release the bind, hands to the mat, frame your left foot, step it back and flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. We're gonna go again, kind of moving with the breath, just making it a nice flowy motion. Should feel pretty good. So inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, step through. Back heel to the mat, arms reach up, warrior A. Exhale, open up, warrior B. Inhale, 2 straight legs, archer pose, grab the right wrist, take it back. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, front knee stays bent, reverse warrior, up to go back. And then exhale, side angle. Right hand inside of the right foot, left arm reaches high. And then reach the left arm forward, sweep it down, around, wide leg fold. We're not gonna stay here for too long this time. Just take a breath, big inhale. Exhale, settle in. And then inhale, walk the palms forward. Back heel stays lifted, arms reach up. Exhale, fly back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fly back. Interlace your fingers, find your bind. Back heel to the mat, up and back. And then exhale, hinge forward, humble warrior. Right shoulder inside of the right knee. And then go ahead, release your bind. We'll step back, take it through a flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, step through. Inhale, arms reach up, warrior A. Exhale, open up to warrior B. Inhale, 2 straight legs, reaching up for the left wrist, archer pose, take it back. And then exhale, settle in, warrior B. Front knee stays bent, inhale, reverse. Up to go back, left arm is reaching. And then exhale, come all the way forward, side angle. Left hand inside of the left foot, right arm is high, stack your shoulders. And then reach the right arm forward, let that follow you all the way down and around to your wide leg fold. Take an inhale. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, walk it back to the front, runner's lunge. Back heel stays lifted, arms reach high, crescent pose. Exhale, arms fly back. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, arms fly back. Interlace your fingers, find your bind, spin the back heel down to ground. Inhale, take it up. And then exhale, hinge forward. Humble warrior. Exhale, release the bind, hands to the mat, step it back, take it through a flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Once you're in a down dog, you can either walk the feet forward to the palms or you can walk the palms back to the feet, whichever one. It doesn't really matter right here. We just want to meet in a forward fold. And then here's where I want to play around a little bit. So this balancing pose called crow pose, if you've been to my class, you've probably done it before. Don't feel like you have to do it. If you want to just watch, get an idea, that's totally fine. But if you feel safe and comfortable doing it, just play around and let's have fun. So you're in your forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to press the palms into the mat. Once you're here, you kind of want to shift your weight forward so you'll come up onto the toes. Your right knee plugs into your right armpit. Your left knee plugs into your left armpit. Really pressing down and shifting forward. Find your nice strong push-up arms. Gaze goes forward. Really think about getting the hips over the shoulders, and then eventually your toes will float. Keep gazing forward and breathe. Nice. Jeremy's got it. And if you fall again, it's okay. No judgment. Nice, Luis. I see you. Nice, Renee. It's a little dark in the other boxes. So just take a few moments, play around. If you're not feeling it, no worries. Maybe just stretch out a little bit more in your fold. I know. All right, once we're finished with that, let's just meet down on our seat. Let's take it down, stretch it out. Nice. Now can you push up and do a handstand? That was good though. There we go. Always something to work towards. We'll just keep adding on. All right, so just meet down on your seat and we'll take some nice feel-good stretches. So once you're sitting down, just send the legs forward. So 2 straight legs. And then hug the right knee into the chest. So 2 options. You can either take your left arm, wrap the knee, or take your left elbow, send it on the outside of the knee. Right hand goes behind the back, and you're just sitting up nice and tall to twist through the belly. So elbow outside of the knee is a little bit deeper. That's too much, just grab. See if you can gaze over that right shoulder. Every inhale, you sit up a little taller. Every exhale, you twist a little deeper. Let's go one more breath. And exhale, go ahead, start to release out of the pose, come back to center. And then just drop your right knee out to the side. So the right sole of your foot will be pressing into the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Think folding up and over that right leg. And just grab wherever is available, whether it's the shin, ankles, feet, doesn't matter. Just keep pulling forward as long as you feel the stretch. Find one more breath. And exhale, slowly start to walk the palms up. So your left leg should be forward here. We're going to come into a half lotus. So your left leg crosses over the right. The goal is to get your left foot plugged into the right hip crease. If this is too much on your hips, you can simply just cross the legs like a crisscross applesauce. Inhale, arms reach high, and then exhale, fold forward. Nice, pretty intense hip opener. Again, if it's too much, just take whatever your body will allow you. Find a few breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, settle in a little deeper. ahead, slowly start to release out of the pose. We'll send the legs back out in front, 2 straight legs, repeating everything on the other side. So this time, left knee will hug into the chest. And then those 2 options. So you're either taking the right arm, hugging the left knee, or you're taking right elbow outside of the knee. Left hand goes behind the back. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, twist through the belly. So every inhale again, sitting up a little taller, straight spine. Every exhale, twisting into it a little bit deeper. Find one more breath. And then exhale, release it out. Come back to center. Drop your left knee out to the side, left foot inside of the right thigh. Settle in here. And then inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, fold up and over that left leg. And again, just grabbing wherever is available. Shin, ankles, foot, whatever you have, it's okay, it's all good. Just breathe. One more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, start to walk the palms up. Taking your half lotus on the other side. So this time, right leg stacks over the left. The goal is to get your foot plugged into the hip crease. If you're not quite there, no worries. Just take that crisscross applesauce. Easy seat. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, fold forward. If your hips lifted, think about using your palms to press them back and down into the mat. So your sit bones should be really grounded. Find one more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, slowly start to release out of the pose. And we're just gonna swing the legs back to come onto your belly. So however you need to get there. Just meeting on the front side. We'll stretch out the quads a little bit and then do some back bends. So once you're lying down, press your right palm into the mat and you'll rest your forehead on the palm. Your left arm is reaching back to grab the left ankle. And then think about pressing your hips down into the mat. You'll feel it in the quad a little bit deeper. And just breathe here. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, release out. We'll switch sides. So left palm presses, rest your forehead on the left palm. Right arm reaches back, grab the foot or the ankle, and you're drawing your heel into the glute. Again, think about pressing your hips into the mat. That'll help you feel the stretch a little bit deeper in the quad. Just breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, release it out. This time, we're bending both knees. Both arms reach back, same foot, same ankle. So right hand grabs the right foot or ankle, left hand grabs the left foot or ankle. Try to squeeze your feet together. And then on your inhale, you're pressing the hips down to lift everything else up. So really kick into your palms. Try to lift the thighs, open the chest. Your gaze will slightly lift. This is called a floor boat. When you're ready, exhale, go ahead, release it out. From here, we're going to open the right knee out to the right side And you just have to bear with me here. This is kind of an interesting way to get into this pose, but it makes you think a little bit. So really all we're doing is getting into a supine twist. So once your right knee is out to the right side, you're going to kind of thread your left shoulder underneath you, and then the right arm reaches around. Nice, you just open up into that twist. Your left hand can grab on top of the right knee, and if you want more, left hand reaches down as you bend the left knee, grab the foot. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, grabbing down there. Did that sort of somewhat make sense to everybody? Most of you are in it. It's just kind of, I just like to do it. It's a fun way to get into the twist, a little bit different. And we'll just breathe here. So the goal is to get both shoulder blades pressing down into the mat. And then exhale, go ahead, release it out. We're flipping back over to the belly to get the other side. If you're like, no, screw that, I'm just gonna stay on my back and get there, that's fine. All right, so once you're on your belly, left knee goes out to the left side. You're threading your right arm underneath the body so that you can flip your shoulder blades down as you reach the left arm around. Nice, again, goal is to get the shoulder blades pressing. You can take the right hand on top of the left knee, maybe bend the right knee as you reach down for the foot. Couple breaths. Just really feel the spine opening up and lengthening out. As you exhale, go ahead, release out of the posture, and we'll just stay on our backs this time. So unwind the left leg. Might need to readjust, get to the center of your mat. And then press the feet down into the earth. Try to walk the heels in as close to the sit bones as you can. And then your palms are pressing down by the sides. On your inhale, lift your hips, coming into a bridge pose. So a nice little back bend. Think about pressing the chest to the chin. And relax your glutes, so you want to feel it in the back. Breathe here. About 5 deep, steady breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Here's 3. 4. And 5. Go ahead, lower the hips down. Hug the knees into the chest and just rock it out. Side to side, up and down. Maybe take a happy baby, grabbing the outsides of the feet. And then to seal in our practice, let's go ahead, hug the knees into the chest. Curl into a tight ball. Draw your forehead up to meet the knees, just really drawing everything inward. One final big, deep inhale. And then exhale, just let it all go. Release the legs. Coming into your final resting posture, Savanah. The feet will open up nice and wide. Palms are face down to symbolize grounding, or you can flip them up to symbolize that you're open to receiving. Just think about what you need today. Come back to your breath. Unclench your jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. And just breathe. Try to find some stillness. So once you get to your seat, we'll just take the hands to heart, and I just like to close out with a big collective breath. Just take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth. Let it go. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. If you're watching later, I'm glad you're here. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy some time with your family if you get the opportunity. Namaste. How's everybody
Thank you,
feeling?
Savanah.
Yeah, of course.